Thank you, President. And today I rise to contribute to the debate on the motion from Ms Crozier. The motion notes a variety of contentions that are quite serious. It talks about youth crime jeopardising the safety of Victorian homes and families. It talks to the rate of youth crime. There is a line of ministerial accountability as well as the Allan Labor Government's management of the youth justice system. And there's a line of detention-based supervision and its comparison to other states in Australia, particularly New South Wales. I might say the word, it might not say the word, but I think it's an important topic to talk about. It's the line on recidivist rates. In my view, this is important and something all governments and the Allan Labor Government should be committed to, that we are committed to rehabilitating young people. And then it calls on the Allan Labor Government to conduct an audit of expenditure on youth crime in Victoria and overhaul the youth justice system to improve its capacity to rehabilitate young Victorians and keep our community safe. President, the Allan Labor Government has without doubt made significant contributions to remedying the cause of youth crime and implementing prevention measures. We're approaching this from many facets. We have a Minister for Youth Justice, my friend Minister Berger, in this place who is taking the lead here, but also we have Ministers for Youth in the other place, my friend Minister Suleiman, and their initiatives to engage, consult, listen and learn from young people. We know that conditions that lower a young person's quality of life have been shown to directly impact their chances of being involved in youth crime, and therefore taking a whole of cabinet holistic approach is vital to tackling youth crime. Across the state, the Allan Labor Government has been funding and opening youth hubs, spaces for young people to go and connect with our young people or participate in tailored programs that will improve their wellbeing and lives. The statistics show that if young people don't have support networks, safe places and community connections, they can be in some instances turn to crime, which is exactly why the Allan Labor Government believes it is essential that we invest in the quality of life of young Victorians. To do so, we have created and supported youth hubs, centres like scout halls and other third spaces for young people to come together and build community. And I'm thoroughly impressed with the work of Minister for Youth and her dedication to improving the lives of young Victorians. And of course, the Minister for Crime Prevention and the Minister for Police in the other place, my friend Mr Carbines. There are also statistics showing a direct correlation between youth detention and recidivism. The younger a person is convicted, the more likely they are to be re-detained throughout their lives. That is why we invested more than $13 million into funding youth crime prevention programs. It brings the total investment to more than $40 million into the program and is giving young people an essential support service. President, that support and social engagement to at-risk young people. I saw firsthand our investment into crime prevention programs at play. Last year I visited Swinburne University with the Minister for Crime Prevention to see the work they did in building connections with young people to build positive futures. It delivers a sense of community and to ensure young people are set on a good path. And I want to thank all involved in this, and I look forward to working with the team in my community of Southern Metro and the incredible university staff at Swinburne to deliver this. President, our crime prevention grants and programs in the Pacifica space continue to support young people. In 2021, the $11 million Building Safer Communities program delivered a series of community forums based on crime prevention, as well as grants for local community safety initiatives. It was as a result of this that a partnership with the Centre for Multicultural Youth developed, where $150,000 went to the Pacifica prototype to find culturally appropriate solutions to keep young people on the right track. Our investment is working. President, our youth crime prevention program forms part of the broader $100 million investment package, which has delivered more than 940 crime prevention projects. And an evaluation of the program has showed this level of its success. The program has driven 29% reduction in offending in participants and a significant reduction in the level of severity of offending when it does occur. This is an unacceptable outcome for Victoria's youth, which is why the Allan Labor Government has opted to prevent the negative effects of youth detention through establishing and funding several prevention programs and strategies all over Victoria. In 2023-24, the state budget, the Allan Labor Government contributed $13.6 million towards youth crime prevention program, supporting young people between 10 and 24 who have been or are at risk of contact with the youth justice system, and designed to broadly address the cause of youth crime activity. This leads us to a $40 million investment in youth crime prevention since 2016. Child rights organisations 54 Reasons based in the Greater Shepparton region received $350,000 for education and support services. We invested $1 million to support the extension of the Pivot program, a local program running across Casey, Dandenong and Frankston, which aims to tackle the cause of youth offending. They have been able to support over 4,800 young people through their services, including 1,800 receiving intensive support. And we launched the Youth Client Voice Project, a $41,000 government investment as part of the Barwon Child, Youth and Family Reignite Geelong program, which gave 12 young people who had contact with the Victorian justice system an online platform to share their stories and inform our prevention services. Since 2016, we have invested more than $26 million in youth crime prevention grants, including $2.1 million to the aforementioned Barwon Child, Youth and Family. The Allan Labor Government is investing in prevention and is actively tackling the causes of youth offending, supporting organisations such as Pivot and 54 Reasons to engage education, employment, interpersonal relationships and community connection. And our government's tireless efforts to tackle youth crime prevention are working. We are leading the country in responses to youth crime. We are making sure less people are behind bars, with Victoria having the lowest number of people behind bars on the East Coast. There's still a lot of work to be done in addressing the causes and the aggravators of youth crime, but the Allan Labor Government is doing the work, the hard work, the real work, to push forward the reforms, to put young Victorians on a better pathway. The report on the government services that my colleagues have discussed note our successes in moving young Victorians away from the criminal justice system in the first place. We have the lowest rate of young people in custody, and the young people in our youth justice system often have histories of abuse, neglect and trauma. We know the profound impact this has had on our lives, so it is vital that we support them in a multi-pronged approach. From health, rehabilitation and education, intervention, it all helps to reduce the risk of reoffending. It's that early intervention that makes the big difference in the long run. So we've invested at record levels for the state of Victoria to give our young Victorians the best chance to address concerning behaviours and turn their lives around. President, I have 6 kids, all of them in their 20s. I've been through the kinders, the primary schools, the high schools for over almost 30 years, a period of raising kids, and I know that no young person is the same. So I appreciate the whole of government approach, and we are taking that approach to this matter, from better education access from the Deputy Premier to the Minister for Health in the other place, and indeed Minister for Housing in this place. It's only the Allan Labor Government that will continue to push forward the reforms that the Victorian youth needs to avoid criminal activity, and I'm proud to work with a government that has done improving the outcomes of youth in contact with the criminal justice system and will continue to do so.